I needed them to save this penalty just to give me the confidence that we could go on and get a result in this game.
Chris Renshaw saved the penalty. In my opinion, put in a man of the match performance.
Tis made the great save and played well all game like he has all season.
And lets us go into the second half with a real sense of confidence and that we can really get something out of the game.
Just didn't play out for us, but we got a draw, and if someone would have offered me that at the start of the game, I would have took it all day.
And in hindsight, looking back on it, we had chances to win the game, but so I suppose a draw was a fair result.
Today we finally got a point on the board against the best team in the league, which I think brought a real sense of togetherness around the place. You could see the energy.
Everyone was bouncing again. People are starting to back us again, even though it's only 7 or 8 games in.
And although it was only a draw, I think it gives us a real platform to build from.
So on the back of South Shields, we roll into our first FA Cup tie against Radcliffe away. Really good game, thought we played really well. We took the lead and then come under attack really from Radcliffe, and they managed to clinch themselves a goal. Replay was scheduled for the following Tuesday, so we had 3 days. On the way home, we realised we had no catering.
We brought in Valari, who is a massive restaurant in Southport, and we brought a lot of friends and family again for the game.
And thankfully, the lads didn't let us down. We took a lead just before half-time with Motore, and we dominated the whole game, to be honest.
It was really exciting. The crowd was bouncing.
I think we were 3-1 up, and then they got what seems to be a consolation, but it just gave us that nervous 5 minutes towards the end, which I'm learning that Southport does to you week in, week out, to be honest.
And it was on to the next round of the FA Cup.
So coming on the back of, let's say, 2 good results against Radcliffe, we're starting to with a bit of form, and we came up against Peterborough Sports here.
What a game. We were winning 2-1, controlled the game, but the rain was just hammering down.
We took an early lead with a great goal by Jordan Slew, and then the rain really started to pour, and that far side of the pitch become boggier and boggier.
Pitch was waterlogged. We ended up on the pitch, me and Dave.
We did everything we could to keep that game on.
Volunteers, staff, security, even the fans were on that pitch trying to get the water off. The referee stopped the game and called both teams in. We were winning 2-1. So we were trying to convince the referee to keep it going.
The referee decided to call it a day.
And we didn't get the 3 points that we deserved.
In my opinion, it was playable. There's only 20 minutes left. We should have played that game. But we had an FA Cup fixture to look forward to. The lads travelled up to Morpeth the night before to get settled for the game.
Went into that game really excited and again won.
Jordan Slew got himself a goal that this time it counted, with the Peterborough goal again being chalked off.
It was a good result. Everyone was happy.
He got the job done. We got in and out. 3-1 winners. Back up the motorway into the hat for the next round.
So after that win, it was back to the league games and we were away to Spennymoor.
The result didn't go our way. There's a lot of things that went against us. It delayed kick-off. The lads were travelling on the coach for 6.5 hours.
Just one of them, a long journey and never won.
When you look at it, it's a terrible result. We ended up losing the game 2-0, but I see it as just a blip in the road. The results before it is really something for us to cling on to. The fixture tomorrow was supposed to be Chester at home, which is a great fixture for Southport. Now, for anyone that knows low league football knows that we're getting them turnstiles ringing and the people in the bar ordering pints is massive for a club at this level, and Chester's a big chance for us to do just that. But the FA Cup was crying out for us, and we're still here. So tomorrow we play Halifax.
24 hours before the game, another spanner in the works.
We had some tough news just today.
In this league and this level, you can drink around the pitch, but one of the rulings, if you're playing a team in the higher league, apparently you can't drink around the pitch.
We were notified by Merseyside Police and the National League that we can't serve alcohol. So we've had to draft in some emergency screened fencing.
No, security's got to stand here.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
So even if it's, well, yeah, if it's there and then there is an issue, security can just pull that.
Well, that's where you finish it.
And then it's open. Sound.
Hopefully we can still manage to put on a good show where people can enjoy themselves, but we can get the tills ringing as well. We were expecting a decent crowd, but we weren't too sure where the numbers were going to be. The weather held out for us. I think we got to about 2:30 and we suddenly realised we could be on for a proper bumper crowd.
saddle and velvet, he wears the crown. One shot with Dante and then he said, wow, fuck off Chester, I'm with Southport now.
We've not had this attendance for 48 years in the fourth round of the FA Cup, and the place was bouncing, absolutely bouncing. We had families, young lads, groups of young girls. It was a really, really good atmosphere.
Ever? George Romulo. Remember George? George. That was I'm his son. Oh, dear. Yeah, so I just wanted to say hello to you. It's lovely to see you. Yeah, long time ago. Anyway, get in the wall. Lovely to meet you. All right, take care. Hey, you're full of a bit of weight, aren't you?
I was nervous, really nervous. Game got started and we were really at it. We were playing good, fast attacking football. Unfortunately though, so were Halifax.
They got a goal early, which was a bit of a nightmare off the bar.
Renshaw was really, really unlucky, but the lads' heads didn't drop.
We got one back pretty quick.
And we were going, we were rocking, both free-flowing attacking football from both sets of teams. Ultimately, Halifax got the second one after about 20 minutes, I believe, but anyone could have scored. It could have gone either way. And then as we run up to half-time, the referee did us dirty. Jim Sims had a goal disallowed, and I have watched this back 24 times, and I haven't got a clue, even now, what he thinks he's seen.
Meant to have been a push on the goalie. I don't think it was this loud, and captain was over to the referee.
So unfortunately we went in at half-time, 2-1 down, and just before half-time to get an equaliser would have made a real difference to the whole game. But we still felt positive going into half-time. The crowd was still bouncing, loads of singing in the terraces. It was really good to be a part of it. Unfortunately, Halifax come out really strong, scored after 5 minutes of the second half.
And it ended up 3-1.
It's made me hungry for days like that even more. I think now we've done it, we've got 2,000 plus into the stadium. We've got to keep doing it week in, week out to make this club sustainable and really push on.
There was just a massive buzz around the ground. Everyone knew we'd played well. We were playing someone in a league above. Everyone stayed along until about 8, 9 o'clock at night.
Now it's time we get back to focusing on the league. We've got a lot of work to do. It's nice to have a cup run, but it's left us trading at the bottom of the table, but we've got games in hand. Games in hand are great as long as you win them. So now we've got to start winning them.
I had a fan coming up to us. He'd been a fan for 58 years and he said, "This is the most positive I've seen it. It's absolutely amazing and everyone can see the change and it's coming."
Good afternoon and welcome to Take Our View. This afternoon's FA Cup match